You be first.
Yeah, we started the Tosiba 2009, around 2009, in Berlin. Actually, it started from the poetic part, like not music but lyrics. It came first into the project because after my masters, I ended up with so much different kind of different poetry from my homeland, from Azerbaijan, that I heard it as music in my head when I was reading there. So that's how it developed. There. See. Do you want to add something?
Yes. Yeah, it started kind of naturally. We were talking of these texts, so-called Mehana poetry from Caucasus area, and thought like, okay, let's try something. Just do something, and I had some music, maybe lying around that we added then to, or that we also did something from the scratch because the rhythm was a bit different than usual for as a starting point. But then we started like playing around with it and developed it quite naturally. So we had a few songs and then we decided, okay, we'll try to perform it or play it, do a record of it, and then I'll have 2 albums already.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was curious a little about this Mekana genre. So I read it's usually composed with a guitar.
No. With a finger, originally, fingers, what?
Finger snapping at wedding.
Yeah, it's a part of a wedding culture. It's like live concert in the weddings, where a groom's wedding party where all men are invited, and it's an improvisation. So they improvise these socio-critical texts. Or origin of it is like this. It started as an oppositional or critical poetry in very closed environments, and whoever delivers best critical text, and people applauded to it, and the other one, it was kind of battle who is best. But after the resolution of the Soviet, it became more mainstream. Even they were making TV shows of it, and people started using it. Actually, it's a quite professional art because they make money out of it. Like those who are good, they're invited to the weddings to perform it, so it becomes also a profession. Not only some guys in the street corner or in a wedding just battling with each other, but also used as profession. So when I was traveling around Kapu suburbs, I gathered these improvisations old because they're usually not recorded, or if they're recorded, it's the cassette from the wedding, which I transcribed in the 80s, 70s, even before Soviet. But before Soviet, it had another form. It wasn't wedding culture, it was more street culture. Yeah. I actually use them as they are. I don't change them so much, and they're very topical, like folk music, because one is, for example, about money. This with the guitar, with Rahman Mehmet has playing the guitar on it. It's about money and its meaning in the society, and like how it's valued more than other normal moral values in the society.
There's a lot of context.
It's
those texts.
No, you have to know what
it's very hard. You should translate all of them for people to see.
And know the time it happened and what was in the society, what's political, what was going on that it was produced then and exactly at that location. for these people. Like there's about one mad barber, for example, about like guy with a bad reputation. He was a barber in this village, and they made a mechana for him. And if you are ready to, it will be very abstract, but it has a historical meaning, you know. And you can even trace the price of an egg or price of bread in 1920s, like in Baku. So it's nice, you know.
But later on the second album, there's also other texts. It's only Mech.
I evolved and started to use also love poetry. I didn't use it before, but it's also it has now not only Mefana but also other texts of contemporary poet. The from Baku, they are different now. There, I think 4 or 5 in this last album with Mefana, but rest are not well. Yeah, I have. We have had chance to play in Baku once again. 2000, like.
Yes, 2019, just before COVID started. We once and you, I believe you have a lot of fans, fan base in Baku, but I don't know if the young people understood the context of Mekara so well, or the historical.
Well, it's in their blood. You don't have to explain it to them. They grew up with that, this written and this kind of, because we have it in the movies also, like So but it's also difficult to have some Azerbaijanis coming to concert in Berlin, or it's also very different settings, because like you see like 10 people there going crazy and singing, they know the text, and others use this singing as an instrument, not necessarily like Lisa what she's saying, but you also, but it was really nice. I would like to perform to Baku against Ukraine. We will, inshallah. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I forget my dreams, you know. I've actually been thinking so much, like, why don't I remember my dreams so well? Sometimes I do, very often I don't.
I had this when I was a child.
But you've told me.
Yeah, there was a secret door in our house in this tree. And then sometimes I started from the backyard and went into the house, and sometimes I found the secret door. It was a bit weird. I had it many times, and I don't know where the theme came from. But it has this nightmare kind of depressing feeling. Yes, I know that there's some secret passage, like the second stairs behind the wall.
But that sounds horrible.
Yeah. But I don't have it in. Yeah, well, this is a good question. How did we come up with the name of Tosiba? It was your idea, but how?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You were called DJ Zuzu first.
Yeah, I used to, before I started produce, I was DJing in Oslo, and my DJ, he was DJ Zuzu. So, but the Tosiba is when I do live, when we do our own music. And later when I was DJing also, I was called DJ Tosiba, not like Zuzu dropped after a while. But Tosiba, it comes from a Soviet time televised like theater piece, where it's very sad story actually. There is a guy who has lost all his family, but no one visits him. They're lonely and they're all isolated from each other. So he has this idea to invite them, but he has done it many times and no one comes to the. So he scares them when he goes with this green glasses to his relatives, and they're all different kind of people, and he gives them like scary gift, like if you don't come that day to this house, I will find you, I will kill you. All of them scared. And from this box, it gets out like green, what dragon, head of dragon. And one of these people, a lady, she is a fortune teller. She used to tell a fortune with one bench of ball and stuff. But she discovered computers, so she started to fortune tell with the computers, and like she changed her belief to like more spiritual to technology, and she was saying that. Before she was saying like Ya Allah or something, but now she reads the name of the computer and it's Tosiba, but she reads it Tosiba and she was like Ya Tosiba, Ya Tosiba. So that's how it came, because she was also combining something from the history with very modern, like we do also. So it felt like, so this guy came to her house in the middle of a section, keep this box. And all of them gather at his place because they're scared to die. But then it turns out perfect party.